Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for checking out a video on Games for Gamers. I'm your host, Napalm Dawn. Today's background music is brought to you by Adult Swim bump music. So this is the music that would play during Adult Swim, basically giving you commercials about its own channel. So, there is a lot of content out there. My original video was a little bit longer. I'm going to see if I can just basically discuss the new SpecOps that we have, and maybe leave the new store items for another video, but we'll see. So as you know, we had the Superior Spider-Man SpecOps going on. But we also have some other news that I think bears looking at first, and that's right there on the screen. No, not earning 1,000 silver. It's the PvP extension. The current PvP season has been extended a week until Friday, June 19th at 2 p.m. Pacific, which will, of course, be 5 p.m. Eastern. It's exactly a week. Regain lost ELO due to the recent server problems. Give the engine... Okay. I want to go on record here and say that I do really not believe this was about a server issue, because as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, the only server issues we had were just a few hours this afternoon, a little after the SpecOps was released. Really? We're getting a whole week for just a few hours? I feel like we have bitched about more major and breaking things than just a few hours of game time. I kind of am going to say that I believe this is 90% about the new suit. I just can't imagine that a few hours of PvP is enough for a week. I think it's the suit. Call me crazy, tell me I have a tinfoil hat on my head and I'm a conspiracy theorist. I can't believe that it's due to PvP. It just doesn't make sense. So, alright. Let's go ahead and talk about the SpecOps. So far we have the 64 gold item called the Relentless Raphael. It is customized. It has a medium top end, pretty decent chance of crits. It's melee, and that's it. High PvP bonus for offense. It's part of the Arachnid set. Attacks ignore defense stat because it's adamantium, but it doesn't do anything on shields. Brutal strike, a 60% chance to follow up. It's nice that they give you the percentage. For other pieces of the Arachnid set, you gain an additional stack of spider essence. With any other set piece, the weapon, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the weapon, becomes stealthy. You deal increased damage to spider foes. I'm curious as to what a spider foe is. Is that an enemy of Spider-Man? Or other Spider-Man heroes? And will that apply to people like Agent Venom, Hybrid, all those guys? It does cornered. So, it protects, again, it prevents protect effects. Not bad. Off balance might have been a little bit nicer. So, unfortunately, believe it or not, I actually haven't started the SpecOps yet. And that was because when I had a little bit of the time to play today, the server was being annoying. So, today's daily mission was Bruisers only. Oh, wow. ISOs. And they're in the store. Didn't even get a chance to do that. So, in Mission 1, it looks like we're going to be up against Electro and I believe Vulture. And they have a Mysterio-based item called the Mysterio Magna. It's customized, a quick action. One enemy is disoriented and you gain mirror images. So that is very similar to the item that we have a few chapters ago. And it's very similar to This one right over here, the Mysterium Mirror, but this is the non-challenge mode version of it. In Mission 2, we have the Razor Wings. Pretty low damage, melee and slashing. It has a counterattack, 1 stack of bleeds, tenderized, and pain. So the debuffs stack up pretty well on this one. Here in the final mission with a epic boss, we have the close quarter netcaster. So it looks very similar to the webcaster, but maybe like a more pistol version of it. It is oddly enough a quick action, high attack bonus in PvP. One enemy is webbed. So this could be pretty dangerous with other webbed things, including that old webcaster. Imagine using this as a quick action, then firing off the webcaster, and then having other spiders do stuff. Instantly, you will have stuns in the first round. So at 5 tasks, we have the Flash Portal Grenade. This is your armory item. This sort of bothers me a little bit. The reason being is, you know, a lot of us that were not spending real money in gold to get the new Deathlock items, we were stocking ourselves with Iron Man little chest pieces, the core. So here is this for a week of PvP. Damn it, Playdom. We, like, a bunch of us just got done slotting those cores in, and now you're gonna do this with 2k more than that? I mean, it's like, crap. So we have the combat sensor, which is the weak version, the fleeting foil, which is the weak version of the gold weapon. We have this item where the name is off the screen, so let's see if we can find out what this is. Still off the screen, it's got so much stuff. So we have this thing, I'll call it the robot head on a stick. Looks like Wally, I guess. It's a quick action, it's the lesser item of it. You get attack essence, which is increasing attack. One enemy is target focused, one enemy is pinpointed, so it's good for cape. You have a 30% chance to gain fatal intel, which is a fatal blow on an attack. The next single target attack. So, my guess is that the not lesser version of this is probably going to have a higher chance. And if you stack yourself with really beefy items like the Warbringer Axe and the Coulson's Revenge, you may have an agent one-shot in the first round. We have here the Vigilante Mask. Another quick action. Let's see if we get any bonuses here. Power. No, it doesn't really talk about it. Alright. So the Vigilante Mask is a 1-round buff, so it can be up every round. It has a defensive bonus. Quick action. For each other set piece, you reduce the damage from counters and follow-ups. Ah, very nice. You increase your accuracy. You have a chance to avoid single target attacks and then counter. You get Spider Bite. Arachnid set pieces gain guaranteed crit, hit, and increased damage. So, imagine if this thing says your next attack is a fatal blow with a spider item, well, any item. But if it's a spider item, you're now getting guaranteed crit and hit and increased damage. Huh. And there's the final thing, Ultimate Spider-Man. So let's take a look at the 2 spider heroes we have. And man, if you think about it, in just a few weeks, we are going to have a lot of heroes to be working with. People will have Victor if they fail to get him in the last PvP, so that'll open up for people. We have Kate, we have Deathlock Deathlock will be opening up. We have Ultimate Spider-Man, and then we'll have Superior Spider-Man. So Ultimate Spider-Man kind of looks like, what one of the runaways, almost. He just looks so tiny, and that head looks so big. Superior Spider-Man, on the other hand, I think is a really cool model. Almost looks like he's got the reboot for shoes. So, Ultimate has ultimate webbing, your standard web. So now imagine this with the quick item in the old webcaster. Of course, the first attack reduces evasion. Attacks do 20% less damage, can't crit. Then they are tangled, and then they are bound. Venom Sting, it's a bio attack. It is stealthy. It's melee, electric, energy, and bio. Wow, that is a lot of stuff right there. The enemy is envenomed, so it reduces attack and it counts as a poison. They get incap and they have straining. Interesting. You ever feel like Playdom sometimes takes an idea that they come up with, and instead of giving you some small taste like, here's a nacho chip of it, here's a nacho chip of it, they literally dump the whole kitchen on your plate sometimes. Like, we just got straining with Hulkbuster, and now it's on another character. It's like, let us enjoy straining a little bit. Let us waft it into our noses a little bit before we go hog wild on the new debuff you've created. But, okay. 2 rounds of straining, though. Pretty cool. Ultimate combo. Deadly crits, it exploits webbing, and it exploits stuns, and it causes combo setup. No cooldown. No cooldown. So we don't have any cooldown on his abilities. And this is a 5-hit combo. So likely, we may not need to build that much accuracy with him, but we probably will, because we still have a few single shotters here. So yeah, this is going to be a potentially deadly move, provided maybe he could do the ultimate webbing, somebody else could do the incap, and then he busts out the ultimate combo. And then you have Web Bomb. Starts cooldown, it's energy and range, it hits all enemies, catastrophic, guaranteed crit, all enemies get stunned, but he kicks like a mule. We've seen this with Havoc, but it was a single target. Superior Spider-Man is a infiltrator, but oh, let's look at his passive. So 20% chance to cloak, avoiding attacks, and then countering them. Ultimate Spider-Man does Spider-Man stuff. He has a chance to protect an ally, even from area attacks. Superior Spider-Man, much cooler model. I like this one a lot. Superior webbing. It's webbed and it causes fumbling. Awesome. Awesome, right on a level 1. 3 hits. Superior swing, deadly crits and exploits bleeds and fatal blow. Oh, wow, that one kind of gets you, doesn't it? Level 2 fatal blow that runs an exploit, and it has deadly crits. Superior armaments, 1 enemy ranged, so we have melee, ranged, now we're back to ranged. High crits, open wound, Hulkbuster again. So I guess this is where the bleeds come in, and Dr. Arachnid, unarmed melee, all enemies, it's adamantium, bleeding triggers through hemorrhaging, all enemies are repaired, and all enemies are downgraded. So look at what we have. We have downgraded from Victor, we have the Hulkbuster open wound, and, you know, we also had it over here with the straining. It's like, my god. Just slather us up with that stuff. So he has Cunning Plan, he gains combat expertise each round, and he has a chance to gain Epiphany each round, and he has a chance to counter attacks with a devastating monologue, which is demoralized, similar to the stare from Ares. So there is a look at the upcoming Superior Spider-Man SpecOps. I will be doing another video on the ISOs in the store, and I will be discussing which ones are good, which ones you can skip. I mean, they are all farmable, but, you know, some of them you may be like, oh, I just want to get this and never have to think about that mission or that chapter again. So, I'll discuss those with you in another video. So, for now, let's wrap it up. Take care, everybody.